My name is Father Abraham Ayeko. I serve as the director, Caritas Homabay. It's my pleasure to make these comments as we come to a beautiful conclusion of our partnership with CAFOD. A closure that in a unique way will still be a continuation, because the capacity that CAFOD has been able to build in our organization is one that has seen us, I would even say, go places.
Our relationship with CAFOD began way back in 2014 when we had a pilot phase for 1 year to establish the real needs in the community. And this gave us an opportunity to carry out a baseline survey and also do a needs assessment.
To start the project, a baseline survey was conducted, and this study was supported by CAFOD in 2013 July. A study which revealed that the vulnerability indexed in Homabay County, especially in 3 sub-counties that we work in, that is Rangwe, Homabay, Town and Ndewa, was very high. It is on this basis that we were able to design a project aiming, or that was targeting, to improve household food and nutrition security and also to increase their income.
My name is Hulda Diambotiano from Kinda Women Group. We have benefited from Caritas. They have assisted us to improve our living standard. They gave us cassava cuttings. When we planted these cuttings, we get food from cassava. We also sell to improve our income. We also get a fee to pay to our children in school. Personally, I've benefited from this cassava to pay school for my children because I'm a single mother.
My name is Ruth Akotanguka, the chairperson for the Kaka Group. I want to talk about the cassava production. We started the production in 2014. We have gained a lot in cassava production. When we planted the cassava, we had the seeds or the cuttings from Caritas. We cut the cuttings and we sell them. The tubers we process for our daily use, like cooking porridge and ugali. As you can see now, this is dried cassava. And it's also another dried cassava. The fermented cassava, most people like it because it doesn't have a lot of problems with the stomach, like cancers. This is boiled cassava. Take with the cooked cassava when you are from your work.
My name is Consolata Joan Oleche. I'm a member of the Kaka Group. This is my cassava, and that is the cassava from the farm. Everybody should farm cassava, then you will be bold as I am. If you cannot farm cassava, you cannot be strong the way I am. Our fellow members from the Kaka Group, they are all strong because they are working, and again they have food. I'm grateful, I'm very strong because I've produced cassava. It's very strong. The other hand, I'm equally strong. I'm very grateful, and I wanted to praise cassava production.
The Integrated Food Security Project is a project whereby we work with farmers to improve their food security and income. The farmers are involved in production of food and selling to the market. The milestones that we've taken with the farmers, the milestone that the project has taken is that at least now the farmers are empowered, they are food secure, I can say that. Farmers can sustain themselves. I can also say that farmers are able to get income from their surplus food production. The remaining they can sell to the market to help them accomplish their day-to-day lives.
We tend to support the community by giving them seeds. We support the communities by offering trainings. We also support the community by making follow-ups to the activities that are intended to be done with them. So in that way, the communities have appreciated the work our partners have been able to offer to us.
Okay, my name is Jojo Kechachola. I'm the chairman of Kokech United Women Group. Kokech United Women Group is a group which was formed by farmers who have the same interest in farming. We have men, women, and youth. And also in Kokech United Women Group, also we have disabled. The group was started in the year 2014, and our major farming enterprise was beans. Since then, we have been progressing in beans production. We started by farming these local beans, but the production was very low. And that was discouraging some members. So we thought that we could do something to venture in the new varieties. That is when, in the year 2016, when the Caritas came and introduced us on those bean varieties which had more demand and high prices in the market. If you can see, it is a cut bean 1. We were introduced into this variety. And another one which was not here, Catex 56, and the bean 1, B9, and also we have Nyota, which a variety which is here.
My name is Mary Auma. I want to tell you how I've cooked my beans. Look at B9, I've cooked it, I've fried it. It is now ready for eating. It cooks fast. When you eat it, it has no gas. What I can get from it is what I get from these beans. I can cook it there. This is Nyota variety. If you cook it, it also cooks very fast. Just like the other bean 1, it has no problems for that. Another bean variety. This is cut bean 1. Bean 1 cooks more faster than these other 2 varieties that have. It is more tasty than these 2 varieties. Like the other varieties, it has no gas in the stomach. Out of all these beans, githeri with it, and this is my githeri that I've prepared. I have my beans and maize. I've also added groundnuts in my githeri to add taste. If you can have a taste of this githeri, it is very sweet. We can take beans and rice. This is rice. We take with beans. We can also take beans with chapati. Chapati is also very sweet with beans. It is very sweet. If you take beans and chapati, you are very happy and very satisfied.
Thank you, our guests. I welcome you for coming. Welcome, Angwe. This group is wholly self-help group. We are happy as members because all these things that we have, we didn't have them before. We got introduced to Caritas in the year 2015 in June. So we just planted these trees here and we stopped plowing this region. But we planted gravelias because we were told eucalyptus are not good for such areas. We used to work in that small way, but we still suffered from food insecurity, though we had a lot and big land. So when we were introduced to Caritas, they started by training us how we could change and improve our livelihoods through farming. And we also identified which enterprises that could survive this particular climate. Among the enterprises that we were trained is cassava production. After training us, they gave us the cuttings. We were also given vegetable seeds to plant. because we could irrigate our fields when there was drought. So this is our solar that drives that machine. These panels, they produce 1.8 kilowatts. This is a pump controller. We have a switch here. We have the indicators. It will show you when the level of water is down in the well, even if it is completely not there. This section, this is our nursery. We have put different types of vegetables here. We have the vegetables. We also have fruit seedlings. This is pawpaw. The other one is mangoes. We also have seedlings for timber. We have eucalyptus grandis, pines in the other bed. We do this because we love protecting our environment. So every season we plant trees. This section belongs to fruits. Like I said before, that we plant different types of fruits. We have the pineapples, we have the bananas, we have pawpaws, and different varieties. These pineapples are called black kina, mature in 18 months. This is a vegetable plot. The other section we were at the nursery, but now this is where we plant the vegetables. So here we have cowpea, we have the onions, we have the sukuma wiki. So we have overhead sprinklers here, and this is how they are working. They rotate, so they can do 5 meters radius. So once an area has been watered well, we move it to the next. After a short time, the whole field is covered. This region is also part of the other part of vegetables. So this is a bit higher than the other region. So when we are watering this place, we have to close the other one, the other gate valve. So we are still setting this section. We want to put all the local vegetables here, because this setup is for drip irrigation. Irrigation is best for vegetable production than the overhead irrigation that requires these other vegetables. I'm from Aurachuodo. I'm a farmer who loves farming. I've been a farmer since I left school, and this is my occupation, and it has helped me. This is where I get my food. This is where I get fee for my children. All my children are in school from this work, so I've really gotten a lot of help from them. I've been working with Caritas. They do support me with seeds, different types of seeds that I've been planting and helping. I work with family members, and they like this job. And they are also members of this particular group because they are really executive what happens. Even my children, when they need fee, it's from this farm that they get. When they need books, it's from this farm. I've been in a small house. I changed my house to a bigger one from the proceeds of this farm. So I like this with my family. My plan, I still have children. However, there are those who've gone ahead. I still hope that it is from this work that I'll be able to educate them. And the Caritas people, I still hope that they will continue supporting me. One thing I really thank God for, we did have water. There's a time, one of the staffs came here. They really tried to look for a source of water, and there was no reliable source. They've really encouraged me to work hard. So what I'm planning to do, I want to continue doing this work so that I can get more, so that my children should go to school.
My name is Lona Diambonyango. I'm a member of a hardcore group. This is my farm. I used to grow maize and groundnuts. Before I knew that bananas could equally do well in this farm. As we were working in partnership with Caritas, they taught us how to plant bananas, and they asked us those who could do banana farming. I accepted. They taught me how to plant bananas, to dig 3 feet down and 3 feet side.
You can also see the way I've worked well, and if I expand the farm, it will also be good. Even my neighbors could not believe that bananas could do well on this land. Right now, even my neighbors are interested in getting this banana variety. After I've expanded my farm, then I can now distribute banana seedlings to other farmers. I will not be giving them the banana suckers for free, but they will be giving me something small in return. I'm happy with Caritas and the teachers that trained us on banana farming. I also want to encourage them to continue training us, as we will also be training other farmers.
My name is Jane Omogo from Hardcore Group. Here we are as farmers. We are doing tree nursery. We sat down as a group members and came up with an opinion on how we could help ourselves. We agreed as members of the group to look for land and plant trees. The reason as to why we decided to come up with planting trees on this land, we were targeting school fees for our children. At first we were selling the seedlings in the local market and we were getting cash. Then we decided to plant our own. From the nursery and out of selling the seedlings, we came up with the plan now to plant the trees in this land. We looked for the land that we are here today. As group members, we were 15 members and we had 2,000 seedlings that we planted. We were happy with the Caritas organization because of the training that they gave us on how to manage the trees.
I'm called Helena Keo. I come from Hardcore Youth Group, which is this group here. We've been working together. We also work with love. When we saw our teachers coming, we were happy because our teachers are the people who taught us to do what we are doing that has brought us a lot of good. That's why you saw us singing with a lot of love when you saw you people coming. Our leaders from Homabay Diocese, together with the Caritas, they've done a lot of good in this community. When they first started working with us, initially we used to go and look for money, and we were doing manual works. Is when we could get money to sustain us. That one could not enable us to take our children to school well because we were behind. When our partners from Homabay came, they came and taught us. By good luck, they reached our community and we welcomed them. When we started working together, we thought it was a joke because they were showing us how we could chase poverty and have our money and how we could educate our children. We started with farming, cassava farming. We were brought for sweet potatoes together with the cassava cuttings. We planted, we were taught on how to grow them. And they further encouraged us by buying cuttings from us and taking to other people. We were so happy because we could get cuttings and sell at the same time tubers. We continued doing that and then we started seeing change gradually because we were able to eat cassava. We were able to eat cassava tubers and sell cassava stems. At the same time, they were offering us market for the stems. We were so happy. And we said that this project, we are not leaving it. They also taught us how to do farming of conservation agriculture. We also did conservation agriculture. They also gave us seeds. We used to continue planting cassava at the same time doing conservation agriculture. We were so happy because what they taught us was doing well as compared to the conventional way that we used to do farming. So we realized that whatever they brought was so good as compared to what we were doing before.
We have a variety of tree seedlings in this nursery. We have blue gum, gravilia, flower. We are also planting katapa, casuarina and many others. Also fruits, pawpaw. Yes, we've been able to raise pawpaw seedlings, and we were able to plant those pawpaws in our farms, and they're doing well. Those ones are also giving us income. There's a lot of money coming into this group. We have a lot of pawpaws, and there are some that you would see and agree that what you are saying is true, that group members have made, that brings income. And there's a lot of happiness because we eat well, trees. We sat down as group members and decided that each member must plant trees in his or her homestead. We've even been able to supply schools with tree seedlings. We've supplied to Migori, Homabay County, the nearby schools. Those are trees, proceeds from this tree nursery. Long time ago, when we had visitors, we could go and hide because we were not food secure. We used to wonder what we would give visitors. Nowadays, we are no longer afraid. We can receive visitors at any time because we know that we are food secure.
The Integrated Food Security Project has 3 objectives. The objective 1 was speaking about crop production and livestock production. And this crop production, we were measuring on cassava and beans production. And more so, we were putting more emphasis on local vegetables. And we were also promoting issues of agroforestry. We saw the fruit trees. We also saw bananas in the field. The second objective was talking about on how can we be able to sell the surplus from these produces that we are talking about. How can we be able to sell what we have been able to overproduce in the field. And so besides talking about crop production, we had the livestock production, and we are narrowing into poultry production.
My name is Anna Wino Kumu. I'm in a group called St. Anne. This is my home. The group was started in order to help ourselves. We started by rearing poultry. Later on, Caritas, they came and helped us. They brought for us teachers who are teaching us how to rear. We hatch them, then we get chicks. We also sell the chicks.
I would welcome you to come in with me to see where we do the production of young chicks. Each machine has a capacity of 528 eggs. So these are the machines that we use to produce our young chicks for business. And this is where we also put our own eggs that we produce from our own poultry. Right now, 2 machines are operational, working. This is full. The other one has only 200 eggs right now. We find it a bit easier because these machines have the capacity to hold all the eggs that we produce around. We use electric power. From where you're standing, you can see some backup system. I think we can show you how the whole process happens. So this is one of the machines that we use. We'll see what happens inside there. It's already almost ready to be removed from hatchery. This is how we arrange the eggs. Once on the lower tray are almost ready, we have an automatic voltage regulator. This helps us to control the power. So it's showing us the batteries that we use for backup. We use that particular inverter in case there is a blackout. At this point, we have different grains that we use to mix our foods. We have the sorghum, we have maize grains, we have groundnut maize. These are small fish. For the old birds, we use a different silver. These are the silvers that we use. This is one of the machines that we got through the support from Caritas. This project is all about improving food security, household food security and income generation among the households that we work with.
There is naturally lack of food due to the climate change. So as the organization or as Caritas, we offer trainings to support our communities. As the organization or as the program that is IFSP,
birds have been of great help to us. The first lot that we had a lot of cocks and few chicks, hens. We had orphans. The main purpose of our group was to take orphans to school. We eat the eggs and we also sell, and if you look at our health, we are more healthier than we were before. At the unit now we have 66 birds. We have cocks 6, and the remaining ones are the hens, 60 of them. They are already laying and we are picking up eggs. So we sell some eggs, and some of them we also give to other birds to hatch for us to have the breed with us. We have younger chicks that have been hatched in a different unit. I want to appreciate Caritas Homabay. Since they started working with us, we have a lot of improvement. Most of us are widows. We take our children to school through the work that we do with Caritas. They have been able to teach us more on food security, and we are food secure at our households. They have taken us to various trainings, and we know how to take care of our birds. We know that birds are not supposed to live with us in our main houses, and we know where to have units for birds.
We love you so much, Caritas. Continue coming, continue training us and giving us new ideas. Welcome. Continue journeying with us. We'll also continue training other farmers to join the group. Many a times we knew that bananas could only grow well next to riverbanks. Now that we've realized that banana can grow anywhere, we'll plant it. We'll be competing with people from Kisii. Thank you, we are very much grateful.
So I want to say thank you to Caritas, and if possible we should continue working with them, that they continue supporting, they continue giving me skills on farming. They told me a farmer must be food secure.
we can thank the Caritas. They gave us food. We are happy because we don't go hungry. People are crying outside here that they are hungry, but for us we have food. May God bless Caritas. Thank you so much.
We love Caritas because of the support they have given us. We can eat them raw. We can take with tea. We have managed to fight hunger because with cassava we can make even flour from it. That is how we have benefited from the cassava, and we really thank Caritas for their support.
I'm grateful, and may God bless you. If possible, you people come back again and visit us.
We've moved forward with the tree nursery and even other farming. The most of it all is that we are food secure, and we've also eradicated poverty. We've kicked it behind us.
20 years back, Caritas gave us a groundnut seed, SM. But even if the project left was over, still farmers are still growing that variety up to date. So it means that there's presence of sustainability in these enterprises we are doing with farmers, we are doing as farmers in this area. Mostly this beans production we are doing as farmers and in our farms. And the benefit from it is we, the farmers, who have been benefiting from the produce now. And most farmers have been testifying of great things that they have did through the sales of beans. Some have taken their children to school. Some have built houses. Some have bought animals like goats, etc.
So we are happy. We are grateful. We have grown. We have grown in more ways than one, and in all cases in the most important ways, as an organization that gives aid and that responds and supports people in crisis.
Good morning, welcome, Jam Kamagama Temni, Dudu Martin. Muade, Wanamosi.